This is the J Pitt Show. If you were giving advice to a newly licensed agent, they're looking at brokerages to join or teams to join, what would be your number one piece of advice for them?
Yeah, I mean, go to a place where you can learn and grow that'll help your business. And I totally am of the same mindset that team structure is the way to go for a new agent. You know, when I started back in 2004, I was in a little different place too. Had been through college, managed a pizza store for a while,
Okay.
was looking for something different.
What pizza store?
Little Caesars.
Oh,
Little
nice.
C's, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually started there just delivering in college, which it was an awesome job, right? Great job. And ended up, kind of taking more of a management leadership role there in college, and then stayed after post-college for a little bit. Had dreams of owning a couple stores and franchises, and that didn't quite work out. Found another path, and that was real estate. But
So you went straight from that into real estate.
yeah. So brother-in-law, Mark Schaefer, was a big-time investor, used to be around town, had an office, but kind of that's what sparked my interest. Just seeing his success and seeing what he was doing, thought was really cool. Saw a lot of myself in that and things that attracted me to real estate from the investment side. And then got licensed, joined a brokerage that was Dick Vreeland, Century 21. He was an investor first, owns a bunch of rental property, right? And it was, again, different back then. Teams weren't really a thing. It was kind of like, hey, good luck, call me when you need me, right? Like, so you had to figure out the business on your own, which, I mean, I did some investing early on, found out through just working with family and friends that I actually really liked the sales side of the business, maybe even more than the investment side. And then so just kind of grew from there, went to Mark's office after that, but again, was always with an investor first type broker. So it really wasn't until I came over with Jay that, again, the kind of that team structure, which we didn't even know we really had a team at that point,
Yeah.
right? We were just agents helping Jay and trying to build something. But just that dynamic where you have opportunity, because I think that's the biggest things young agents are missing is just structure and opportunity, right? And having somebody to learn from. And this business is difficult, and people think it's easy, and it's not. And having a team that can provide you opportunity and structure and guidance, I think, is really what separates agents and sets them up for success and makes them ultimately get to where they want to go.
Yeah, there's really no way to be a new agent. Like if you're a new agent to see success, your anxiety is going to be through the roof.
Right.
Like it's inevitable. So you need a team there to kind of help you with problems, but also just vent to.
Yeah. Well, there's different levels to it, right? So when you're first starting, you need the opportunity. You need to learn how to grow your business. And some agents are more successful quicker than others. Some agents it takes a little longer, but then being able to handle that success. I mean, the team structure is great with that, not only for that piece of it to vent, but again, when you have 15 deals working at one time, how do you manage that?
Yeah.
And if you're thrown to the wolves or you're not getting guidance from somebody, whether it's a broker, a team leader, somebody, that's difficult. And a lot of agents burn out quick if they don't know how to handle that. So success is as hard to handle sometimes as the early beginning stage of your career, right?
Yeah, and it's crazy to think about too. New agents that see success early can burn out because you're going to be making over $100,000 a year if you're a new agent with success. Which also, what other industry can you go into in your first year make over $100,000? There's not many. Maybe.
Well, and not only that, but there's never a shortage of people in this business trying to take that from you too, right? And so knowing where to spend your money and the right way to do that and invest is huge.
Yeah, and it's good to have an ego in real estate, but it's also you learn to not let that affect you because there's going to be deals or clients or people you thought might be clients that end up using somebody else or listening with somebody else, and it's just something you have to get over. Yeah, it's probably your fault you didn't get them. It's never anybody else's fault. Like, I mean, I've had a couple this year where I thought maybe I would have had those people. But you know what? I don't sweat it anymore. people have agents they've used for a long time or not. But I mean, my wife still gets mad, and I'm like, please stop getting mad, because you getting mad is making me mad about it.
Right.
But I'm already over it. It's fine. Next deal's coming. This actually happened a couple weeks ago, and I was like, it's okay. It's not a big deal. I got plenty of deals. Everything's fine. She's like, yeah, but it's the principal. And literally that night at 10 o'clock at night, I got a text from a client who needed to sell and buy, and it's like 1.2 million in deals.
There you go.
So I'm like, see?
Yep.
And she's like, oh, wow.
Absolutely.
But so now I'm managing her anger about people not using me. So it's all right, though.
But you're handling it the right way, right? Like you have to
Yeah.
be introspective there and see, okay, well, they didn't use me for a reason, and what was that reason? And you know, what led us to this path where they chose another agent? And again, going back to the whole team concept and mentorship, I mean, you've learned to handle it that way from Jay. I
Yeah.
mean, he's taught you the right way to handle it, and that is the right way to handle it.